All right. I'm a mimic, and it's time to play some more Control. We've been going through the side missions ever since we finished the game and discovered that there's something going on with the furnace. Because there are TVs with flames on them that you can throw into the furnace, and they don't respawn. Hey, congrats on getting first. So the goal is to find more of those TVs because so far nothing's happened yet. And then there's one more altered item we need to get for Langston. So those are the two things we're going to focus on first. A very nice Ahti emote. Very nice. If we finish both of those, we'll see if there's anything left for Ahti's missions. And if we finish up all of that, we might start Foundation. We'll see how it goes though, because that is a lot to do in a single stream. So let's go. Now I realized that all of the TVs that we've found so far are fairly adjacent to the furnace. The furthest one was at the top of the reactor. And we haven't gone back that way to the coolant pumps. So that's where we're going to check next. Like, we came from this direction, but we only found the TVs after that. So we may have missed something. The one at the top of the reactor was very high up. So if I could climb onto these somehow, that'd be cool. But it's not looking like I can. And I'm sure we'll probably have to fight some more Hiss once we get down here. Hey, would you look at that? That was close. I have to keep up my streak of not dying during the first battle of the game. Ah, they're there. Okay, that was the last one. So the TVs were making a crackling fire noise whenever we were close to them. I'm worried that we're not going to be able to hear that over the sound of the generators and the hiss chant. Wait a minute. Um, is that it? Hey, would you look at that? I don't know how you're supposed to find that naturally, unless you're looking for it. It was facing the corner. Okay, so all the way back to the furnace. If it survives that long. And in you go. Oh, hey. I got a mod that said Eternal Fire on it. Very nice, Adija. GIF. Let's deconstruct that. We're looking for one that said Eternal Fire? Was it a weapon mod? There it is. Ammo refund chance on hit 100%. Exclusive to the grip. That sounds really nice. Better than reload speed? I think we finally found something better than reload speed. Hydrate. Oh, because of the furnace and the fire. That. Ha ha ha. Alright. Grab something to drink. Ah. Alright. We're looking pretty good here. I like the names of some of these. Thin Space, Custodial Readiness, Spam Mail, Eternal Fire, One-Way Track. Sure, I'm totally that perceptive. See, I knew it was right. Very cool. Okay, so we still have the Japanese paper lantern. We need to talk to plants in the research center. Okay, well, I want to go see if we can find the Japanese paper lantern. And that is back in containment. Oh, we have some abilities to spend. Health is maxed out. We go ahead and just max out energy while we're at it. Getting there. There's still quite a bit that hasn't been maxed out yet, though. And I can upgrade the shatter. We're just missing an untapped potential for the spin. That's a lot of control-themed emotes. Very, very nice. And a mimic emote, even better. Okay, was there anything exclusive to the shatter that we should throw on here? Recoil. We have projectile spread. We could increase the number of projectiles fired. That would be funny. Okay. So is the Surge the only one we don't have a named mod for? It seems that way. And we cannot upgrade that one yet. So now we're going to fast travel to containment. We're gonna go check that door again. It's been a while since we've been in containment from the game's perspective. Okay, so looking at the map, there's that. There's definitely stairs over on that side of the room. But it's definitely a locked door. I'm not seeing anything to break open. Tomorrow you'll paint Langston with his cat? That's a good idea. So, is there an area behind the giant map as well? Have we been through there? Where did that cluster go? Was that everybody? Is there a way through the safe room? We've been in the safe room a couple times. But I'm noticing that there's a back door here as well. I don't remember coming back behind here. Especially with this door knocked off. Have we been back here? Because this is on the other side behind the map.
Anyone's there? I could really use a hand.
What?
Someone needs help over there.
There's somebody actually alive here.
Sounds like there's a man down. I'm here. What happened to you?
I got in a little scrap. Name's Horowitz.
Is he gonna be okay?
Don't look at me like that. I'm fine. But Wells is still in there. You gotta get him out.
Who's Wells?
My squad mate. We were hunting a runaway altered item. We followed it down into the clocks.
The clocks.
A threshold. The Bureau sealed it up years back because of all the clocks. We followed the altered item inside, but the way it was acting, we weren't ready. Me and Wells were the only ones to make it to the motel court. He was right behind me, but he never showed up on this side.
I'll go find him. But first, you need to get to a medic.
Wells is the medic. Please, you gotta get him out of there. I'll be fine, really. Roop can patch me up later.
Fine. But I'll be back for you.
I damn well hope so. Just use the motel cord there. It should get you into the clocks. Sorry, the threshold.
I definitely have not been over here. And now we have a new mission. Oh. There's something I couldn't pick up. Oh, my weapon mods are full again. Whoops. I don't need this, I don't think. I just have so many. I know I'm not gonna use this. I know I'm not gonna use this anymore. I know I'm not gonna use this. And I'm probably not going to use these super niche ones, specific. So we're gonna clear those out. Okay, so we're after Wells. First, I'm just gonna look around here and see if there were any reports to pick up, like this one that I missed. Pram procedures. ID smoking pram. AI13-KE. Acquisition date August 5th, 1979. Containment location Panopticon, Floor 2, Unit 11. Containment procedure. Containment cell must be properly ventilated. Inhalation of the item's smoke causes redacted. Description: altered effect. Item is a baby carriage with a black shade and steel wire wheels. Left front wheel is slightly bent, causing a distinct wobble when pushed. Item produces smoke incessantly. Smoke density varies. Smoke is generated without apparent fire or ignition source. Background: an incident in Paris in 1979 brought the pram to the attention of the Bureau. Smoke filled an antique shop where the pram was being sold, killing the shop's owner. Update: detailed records of the events leading to the item's discovery were destroyed in an incident in the Panopticon. Interviews with living witnesses were reperformed at the order of the Archives and Records Chief. That is a really weird altered item. It just produces smoke. It just produces smoke. Out of nowhere, with no fire. Okay, nothing in here. It does feel kind of weird just to have an entrance to the motel just sitting there in one of the offices, you know? But the house does what the house wants. AWE Rising Frequency, compiled by Agent Lisa Keenum, External Investigator. AWE Frequency Summary. For some time now, there has been a steady increase in the annual number of AWEs that the Bureau responds to. Between 2010 and 2015, we responded to redacted AWEs. For comparison, note that we only responded to redacted between 1995 and 2005. Is this rise a result of redacted, improvement in our detection procedures, or perhaps simply coincidence? We cannot say for sure, which is why this proposal for an AWE task force to be created within the hierarchy of the investigation sector has been compiled. We need to spend more time examining what causes AWEs, rather than just containing them. Refer to file 5-95-1737 for full report. So there's been more AWEs lately. I'm sure that has nothing to do with the fact that there are active para-utilitarian groups trying to cause them. Let's see. Not weird at all, in my opinion. I also expect an entrance exit in a bathroom, but we haven't seen it yet. Oh, that's possible. For the motel. Okay, I think we've gotten everything down here. So let's go into the ocean view. Is it just me, or is that a really weird sound? Oh, it's just the music. Ah, we can't go into the janitor's closet. Let's see, what do these say now? See America, Texas. Okay, so it's back to just regular ones. However, I do not remember that clock being there. Okay, does it stop at a specific time, or is it just gonna keep going? Looks like it just keeps going. Or, wait. 2:02? Okay, so it stopped at 2:02. Or did I stop it at 2:02? No, it stopped at 4:02. Okay, so I'm gonna need to play around with stuff. Okay. Oh, I see, I need to make it match this clock. 8:08? Okay, so this needs to be 8:08. So we just keep going and stop it there. Oh, I heard a gong, so that must be correct. I think I figured this one out now. $12:02. So this needs to be 12:02. That looks like 1202 to me. I must not have gotten the first room right. Okay, so this is 323, 322. Right in between the two numbers I had picked before. And there's our key. So, I've seen that, I remember that, board, the whiteboard, that's talking about the guy with the dream, where he sees a black pyramid and a red pyramid. The black pyramid is upside down and the red pyramid's right side up. Does this door lead to the hiss? And it's interesting that they're right across from each other. Find the missing medic.
This Wells guy can't be far.
This is a cool room. Oh, look at that. We're in the sealed threshold corridor at the end where we couldn't get to before. This place does look rather abandoned, but looks more like they purposefully left instead of like the investigation sector where they left in a hurry in the middle of something. But this design is weird to me. Just a square on the wall making weird noises.
Those must be the clocks he was talking about.
That's a lot of clocks. Looks like I can break some of them. There you are. Easy. Well, now we have a control point within the sealed threshold. Interesting that there's tents in here. Did that ranger say why they were in the sealed threshold? Because this definitely looks like they set up a base camp of some sort. Maybe they wanted to look at the clocks? Chasing an... Oh, right. They said they were chasing an altered item, didn't they? I'm assuming altered items can move more freely than we think. It's possible. Hey, it's Wells.
you Wells? Your friend asked me to come looking for you.
That must be Horowitz. Glad he got out. I stayed back to help the others. Did a shit job of it, clearly.
You tried. That's enough. Horowitz needs your help now. How do we get out of here?
We should head back through the threshold. We can look for other survivors as we go.
We better hurry. Which way?
Just follow the blood. Let's go.
Oh, escort mission. Okay. So we did see, Hartman was able to move through the oldest house fairly freely. Maybe altered items can do the same thing. Level 9 security clearance? Wow. Maybe you can get that altered item too. Do you think they were after the same one I'm after, which
What's
is...
with the clocks?
Threshold effect. This used to be a regular office wing before the threshold manifested. The forces at play in there got a hold of someone's old clock and started duplicating it. Now the office is abandoned and its clock's all the way down.
So do you think they were after the same altered item that I'm after, which is the ramen lantern? Or do you think it's a different altered item? There's just clocks falling from up there. Spare footage? Did it skip a portion? I know some of these don't start at the beginning, so we may need to rewatch it in the menu. They don't seem like they enjoy being recorded, do they? Is this Darling recording them? Because this is kind of creepy. And really awkward. He's playing with a cradle. That was a weird one to throw in here. Oh, Wells just ran straight in, didn't he? Wells, are you still alive? Oh, good. That's a lot of clocks.
Think you can find a way around?
Let me see.
I was just checking to see if there were any items to pick up. So I need to find a way around. Now it looks like the ceiling's the way to go. I feel like just...
So, you came down here for an altered item?
The anchor, yeah. Langston said it'd be a simple item retrieval. But the power of that thing had, I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, so he came for the anchor. I think we read about that. So there are 2 altered items down here. Postbox supplement. ID Jasper Postbox AI31-PE. Acquisition date June 15th, 1986. Containment location Panopticon, Floor 1, Unit 13. Background. Agents arrived in the town of Jasper Crossing, Arizona, after the communications department intercepted multiple phone calls to local authorities regarding frozen people in the streets. 4 of the 5 dispatched agents became paralyzed upon arriving at the scene. Additional assessment teams were dispatched. Variations of identification formulas were tried with ineffectual results. Agents resorted to using aerial photography to study the positioning of the paralyzed individuals. Soon after, agents discovered the event's epicenter to be a local post office. Unaffected agents cleared the area of all paralyzed civilians, animals, and Bureau personnel before beginning to study the item. Agents deemed susceptible to the item were tasked with interviewing and reinforming the public away from the site. The item was soon placed on a transport vehicle manned by unaffected agents. Air travel had been deemed too dangerous given the item's effects. Excuse me. Numerous reports of temporary paralysis were reported by civilians along the truck's route from Arizona to New York City. That must have a really large area of effect then. And we have seen the post box in the containment location in the Panopticon, so that's good. Let's open this door. It's the FBC, it gets
That's
you from
O'Neill.
far away.
Shit. No one else got out.
In FBC, it gets you from far away. That is true. But this seems like it's really far away. We do see it in Firebreak. Okay, that was everybody is...
I'll
Okay,
need to come deal with that altered item later. If I open the safe from now, Wells could get hurt.
Oh, so it's in this safe
We
room.
locked it tight. Come on, we need to get back to Harwood's.
Okay, I'm just gonna jump in the clocks real quick and grab a bunch of stuff.
That's an altered item up there.
Hey, we found it.
Looks like I need to hit that shield harder.
Was that enough? There we go. Well, we got the paper lantern at
Was it so
least.
bad?
ID Ramen Lantern AI69-KE. Acquisition date March 1st, 2008. Containment location Panopticon. Floor 4, Unit 13. Containment procedure. The item should be kept in a locked containment cell. Any prolonged observation of the item should be avoided. Description: altered effect. The item is a paper lantern known as a chochin, which I just know I butchered that. The paper is red with elegant black Japanese characters that translate to ramen. Item has an attractive effect that is both physical and psychological. Nearby objects gravitate toward the item with a minor force of redacted. More notable is its ability to attract sentient organisms with its rich red color and warm, comforting glow. So it attracts things. This is so many clocks. I can't believe they just sealed this away instead of dealing with it. But now that I've said that out loud, that does seem to be the FBC's modus operandi for pretty much everything. They collect things and seal them away. Ooh. Got a remote thought. I'm not seeing anything else to pick up. But it looks like there's a way to go through there. Okay, so first we come over here. Ooh, there's something. They need a good Marikondoing. I'm not sure all those altered items spark joy. I'm pretty sure most of them don't. Somebody must have really loved this clock. Refrigerator supplement. Arctic Queen AI10-KE. Acquisition date November 18th, 1974. Containment location Panopticon, Floor 4, Unit 15. Supplementary materials. Redacted interview November 20th, 1974. So 2 days after acquisition. Agent, can you tell us why you left your building that day? LM, I was running out to get eggs. There was that corner store on 30th. That's why I left Michael there on his own. Knew I wouldn't be gone long. He was drawing at the table when I left. Had his crayons out. Happy. The building came down when I was a block away. I ran back, started digging. City workers found Mikey later, beside the fridge. The drawings hadn't come off. Tons of bricks fall on it, and those drawings are still there. How does that happen? Agent, you kept the refrigerator after the incident. Why? LM. It still had his drawings. God must have kept them safe for a reason, right? I'd get home from work and stare at them all night. I was in a bad way back then. Agent. Why did you sell the fridge with your son's drawings still on it? WM. They'd gotten stuck to it or something. I thought about cutting them off those magnets, but maybe it was better I didn't hold on to them, you know? Gotta move on, everyone says. What's my fridge got to do with the building collapse anyhow? End of relevant portion. So, the incident occurred when they left, and then the Arctic Queen had to be stared at and had to get attention, and it would go berserk if nobody was looking at it. That feels like another trauma altered item, kind of like the train, but more natural. The train was forced. Somebody had abandonment issues. Like, I can understand them sealing this up because they didn't want to deal with the clocks, but they really should have dealt with it. Just abandoning pieces of the oldest house.
When it was clear we couldn't contain the altered item, Horowitz ordered a retreat. We got out, but Hiss were waiting for us. I took Horowitz to the motel court and went back for the others.
That was brave of you.
I'm the medic. It's my job.
Okay, so we have... Oh, these are just restrooms. Okay. Nothing in the restrooms. This is a locker room. Maybe another ranger locker room? Okay, so we're going to get this first. Hey, there's the ordinary AWE. So we're in that room that overlooks the turntable. Okay. So we're almost out. Uh-oh. I may need to restart. We'll see. I saw something black flash across the screen. Work chat. Plane parts. Okay, Mr. Dead Dog, what do you think of this? You know that airplane we brought in? Like the actual proper airplane? Guess who they made catalog every individual piece of that plane to be examined for suspected altered status? I had to count every bolt, nut, and piece of non-connected metal. And that's just on the exterior of the damn thing. Do you know how many pieces of hardware it takes to make an airplane? I do. I do. So this is the people comparing dead dogs and plane parts and teeth. That's not a great work chat. Let's get Wells back to Horowitz. Danger, electrical hazard, flammable material storage area.
Just keep going straight.
And there's the way to the New York subway. Be fun to read those. Can't get in there. Was that the trap to kill Wells right before getting us out? For a second I thought there may have been a disturbed or something, because that lingering effect in the air. You got down there quick. Wells, come on.
Come on. The motel court is on the other side of logistics. Horowitz should still be there.
And that was the door that I kept being sure was the entrance. It says to meet him at the control point. Is he down here?
Let's go.
Oh, that was in case we wanted to stop without continuing the escort. Okay.
Hold on. Something's wrong with him.
Oh no, he got turned. What happened to his HRA?
Horowitz. Oh God, no. You took him!
I should talk to Wells. Make sure he's okay.
Poor Horowitz. And poor Wells. Wells is the only survivor, and he's the medic.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Thanks. And thanks for coming to get me. Horowitz's HRA must have been damaged in the threshold. Guy never put himself first. At least the anchor altered item is still locked away down in the clocks. I hope it rots down there.
That altered item needs to be dealt with before it hurts anyone else. I should go back down and contain it. Head to the executive sector, Wells. They could use a medic.
Thank you, Director. I'll go see what good I can do there.
New mission, the enemy within. Investigate the safe room. Well, let's go take care of that anchor. I'm just gonna interact with the control point. Oh. And finish off our energy. Not enough for launch damage. Not enough for levitation. Okay. So we've already been through here with Wells. I don't suspect we're going to see much new. We just need to get that altered item. Because we came back here, right? Yeah, this is how we went. They're really out to get me. This way. There's the safe room.
This is the safe room Wells showed me. The one with the altered item inside.
I didn't check these bathrooms. This is a dark bathroom. Nothing in it, though. Okay. Let's check out this altered item in the safe room. This does not look like a normal safe room. Sealed threshold account. Compiled by Lynn Salvador, head of security, by order of Director Zachariah Trench. Threshold Management Retrospective. Threshold 9-D. Summary. Threshold with effect redacted. Manifested in the containment sector in the middle of the redacted department. Simultaneously, numerous redacted appeared in the area, injuring and killing many redacted. After rescue operations were completed and redacted, Rangers were sent in to discover the threshold's epicenter. The sheer amount of redacted made the expedition impossible. The area was sealed off after removing the clocks proved an impossible task. The department was relocated and the area abandoned. Researchers theorized the threshold introduced unstable matter to our dimension, which adopted the form of the redacted, as redacted, when introduced to more stable redacted. Refer to file 9-51-3981 for full report. It feels like they didn't try hard enough. I mean, there are a lot of clocks, but there's only been more since the threshold started, right? I feel like Jessie with
Great. More clocks.
her current powers could probably get through to the epicenter by destroying these clocks. Like this, you know. Danger. No, I know we need to go do some of those bureau alerts, but we're in the middle of an active threshold. I feel like you can get through to the epicenter. I wonder if it would let me. There's the anchor. How did the Rangers even get over there?
The fuck is that?
Oh.
It's making more clocks?
Okay, so it makes clocks. That's not great. Oh no. I jumped off the ledge. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try that again. I think I get the gist of it. We need to attack the center when it opens without being hit by the giant spew of clocks. I kind of want to go back and reread the anchor procedures, because I know we've read something about the anchor, haven't we? Or am I thinking of something else?
The fuck is that?
Okay, so I cannot reach it unless it's
It's
facing
making
my
more
direction.
clocks?
I wonder if these big red clocks are important. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so it's not facing me right now. It's facing the other way. I think we're still okay. Come here, come here, come here. Okay, so it's not going to face this direction now? Is that what I'm getting? Okay, so we need to take care of those things real quick. Oh, I did shoot this way. Okay, so I don't have any more big clocks. Which may be a problem for me, we'll see. Ah, they messed up my chance. Ah. Well, I defeated the anchor. Let's see if it counts or not. I may just have to go in there and contain it if I'm lucky. Otherwise, we have to do that again. It's loading quite a bit, so I'm wondering if we're going to have to fight it again. It just says contain the anchor. And it's not floating in the middle. I think that counted. We took each other out. It counts it. Ended up doing the same thing on my
No wonder
playthrough.
the Rangers had such a hard time with that one.
Nice. So did I get a special mod for this one? That one's not good. Let's get rid of these. Okay, so I got an accuracy boost, a zoom, a reload efficiency, ammo efficiency, projectiles fired. I think that's actually an upgrade. Blast radius. Shatter. Projectiles fired. That is an upgrade. Very nice. Got some new upgrade assets. We need to return to Langston. Speak with Arish, speak with Emily. Talk to the plants and talk to the board. So lots of talking in our future. Case file. Unread. Anchor procedures. ID Ocelot's Anchor. AI11-UE. Acquisition date September 28th, 1976. Containment location Panopticon. Floor 3, Unit 7. Containment procedure. Black rock paneling successfully prevents manifestation of the sphere. Description: altered effect. A Trotman-style anchor made of iron with a wooden stock. Surface is rusted in places. Weighs 3,789 pounds. The item generates a persistent blank sphere, the purpose of which is currently unknown. This sphere is always generated at a precise point in relation to the item, specifically redacted horizontal feet and redacted vertical feet from the redacted of the anchor. Appendix. April 25th, 1983. Redacted. Ranger First Class was dropped into the sphere wearing a diving suit with dedicated oxygen line at redacted AM EST. After 10 minutes and 13 seconds inside the sphere, Redacted's oxygen line was cut at the sphere border by an unseen force. All agents in the room during Redacted's entry into the sphere experienced vomiting, vertigo, and loss of fingernails within an hour of one another. Ranger Redacted has been declared MIA, presumed dead. Weird. It's almost like it's manifesting a sphere that goes to the same threshold as this one, since it was also spitting out clocks, and the anchor was attracted to this location. Interesting. I wonder if that's true. Well, we took care of the anchor. Not bad at all. So I think we're going to go talk to some plants and then go talk to a bunch of people. But first we got some ability points, so we're going to up our launch damage. and nothing else. Because we only have 1 point. But we can upgrade both the spin. Well, we can upgrade the spin or the shatter. I'm gonna upgrade the shatter again. We just need 1 untapped potential to upgrade the spin. Fast travel. We are going back to research, and we're going to central research. So all we have to do is talk to some plants. We'll probably have to kill some hiss that manifest, but I can't imagine talking to the plants itself is gonna be too complicated, right? But you never know. It is the oldest house. Oh, but first I am going to go in here, down to the shatter, and give it even more projectiles. Especially with that minus 100 spread. Because I think it's funny. Okay. So we just have to find some plants to talk to. These ones have a little more bite to them, don't they? Okay. So it doesn't look like it's the wall vines that we need to talk to, and I kind of get the feeling it's gonna be like these tall trees or something. Because it doesn't seem to be any of these. Wait a minute. Could it be these plants up here? Because these are the same type of plants that were in the dream experience, right? Can't seem to interact with them, though.
Talk to the plants. Small talk was never really my strong suit. At least they can't talk back.
Oh. They look like the ones in the investigation sector. That makes sense.
I hope your day has been productive, little plant. That really works, huh?
That was very good talking, Jesse. Very motivational. Okay, so we just need to find more plants that look depressed. It's just super dark in here, so I want to check the corners and make sure it's not in here. I've been over there, right? What's over there? Oh yeah, there was like mold over here. I remember now. There was a hidden section and mold. And that was before I could walk in the mold. Have I been in here? I have not been in here. Oh wait, this is just a radio. Maybe I have. Maybe I have. This might be the first place I came to after becoming immune to the mold. Let me know if I miss any depressed plants, okay? I know I'm not doing a very, good job at just narrowing things down. My search pattern isn't great.
I hope those nasty hiss haven't been bothering you too much.
But we'll still find them. Oh, there's one.
I wish my leaves were as pretty as yours.
That felt like a weird thing to say, Jesse. Nothing in here. Maybe over in the cafeteria? Oh, there's one.
Do you have a family? I have a brother. I miss him a lot.
Great small talk, Jesse.
They say I'm the director, but what does that mean? I have no experience in leadership roles. I have no on-the-job training.
Well, but you kind of do now. If I had done this before finishing the game, that would make a lot of sense. Okay, Allery came through here. So maybe up this way? I feel like I already checked this one. This is the first one we got, so maybe further up. There it is. That was close. And it's acting like there's still more alive. Oh, there's one. Ah, right outside Darling's
Your
office.
chlorophyll really brings out the green in your leaves. That's all of them. But I kind of wish there were more. They're good listeners.
Plans for good listeners. Everybody should talk to their plants. Make sure they're happy. Okay, so we're going to go to Central Research, I think. Or should we talk to Langston first? Ooh, we could launch large enemies when their health is low. Oh, we need 8 for multi-launch. Ooh, I think I'm actually gonna save up for multi-launch. Fast travel. We are going to containment. The Panopticon. So we can talk to Langston. Hopefully more altered items didn't get out. That would be a way to increase once you interact with the altered items. Just every once in a while a random one gets out. You have to go get it.
I'm worried about Alfred. Do either of you have cats?
I found all those missing altered items.
All of them? Wow, you have a gift, ma'am. But those weren't all of the altered items missing from the Panopticon. The hiss must be making them restless. We've had several more containment breaches.
How many of these things did he lose? How many?
Just a couple. Should be no problem for you. I really appreciate your help. Really. Just super.
Okay, so we have more. The flamingo and the mannequin. It looks like we've already listened to all these.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here. Like always.
And I saw the rubber duck flash up on the screen, so we must have already taken care of that one, right? The flamingo and the mannequin.
Oh, now the trench is gone. Rest his soul. I really need to dig out my old proposal on better containment practices. More ritual worship, iconography, the whole shebang.
Okay, before we go and do those, we are going to go to the executive sector. Fast travel. Because I want to talk to Arish and Emily about the things they asked me to do. I don't remember what Emily asked me to do, but Arish was the one where we were locating his old squad mates. I wonder what did we already get altered item papers for the flamingo and the mannequin? Okay, so we're looking for a flamingo and a mannequin. We have the mannequin supplement. This looks like a mannequin that multiplies itself or something. There's the big pink flamingo supplement. And this one affects the weather. Okay. Interesting.
Hey, I found a file on the old director, Northmore.
Here are the pouches. I found 6.
Well, that's all of them. Not counting mine. Well, I guess I'll just have to wear all of them. It sounds sappy, I know, but... well, it's all I can think to do.
Nothing's easy with the Hiss. Is it rude to ask what's inside? What's inside the pouches? Too late now.
You know, the story's confidential, but, well, I guess I can tell you, being the director and all. So, the Bureau had heard rumors of a werewolf gathering upstate every full moon. Us being rookies, they sent us to confirm it was bullshit.
Hold on, is he about to tell me werewolves are real?
Turns out, there was an altered item that was creating violent gravitational anomalies during full moons. Oh, man, we nearly did it that night. Well, to remember the occasion, we all bought silver bullets to wear around our necks, just in case we ever ran into another werewolf.
So why did you leave the Rangers?
Thought I could do more good here. Somebody's got to protect the people who protect everybody else, right?
So he was part of the squad that went after that altered item. Was that the... what altered item was that? We read about that one.
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
We read about that one. Which one was it? Was that... that wasn't Sterling. Wasn't Havana. Albany? Yeah, Albany. AI-63. What was AI-63? Oh, they're not in order. By... oh, it was the human hand chair. So Arish was part of the squad that went and took care of the human hand chair. That's pretty neat. Now let's see what we were supposed to do for Emily.
Motel. Could survivors be hiding inside?
It's possible. I remember a report.
I took care of the Tomasi problem.
All right.
Sorry, I forget he was a coworker.
Don't apologize. That wasn't the real Tomasi. He died when the Hiss got him.
You're right. I just didn't want to be insensitive.
Sentimentality is a weakness in situations like these, Jesse. That's Bureau 101.
I don't think Emily's in danger of being called sentimental.
Oh, so that was it for that
I've
one.
got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
Where are the files on parasitic entities I asked for?
Okay, so we did not get new ones for them. We just have the flamingo and the mannequin. And enough ability points to get multi-launch. Okay, so I have 2 still, which means I can get launch large enemies. Sounds good to me. Only need 1 to launch large objects, so that'll be next. Okay, so let's go to ventilation real quick and check the board for janitor quests. Maintenance quests. Tasks from Ahti is what we're checking for. Because I could see there being another talk to plants one. Talk to more plants or something like that. While using launch, press left trigger to carry additional objects. Well, let's test that out. Left trigger. Oh. That's pretty cool. That would have come in handy a few times. Okay, no hiss came in. Oh, I always do that, don't I?
I guess I just take a seat.
Take a break? There's nothing on the board.
This is what being a janitor is all about.
Oh, hey.
I suppose the janitor's assistant does need proper janitor attire.
We got the janitor's uniform. Sweet. Let's just get back to a control point. After taking care of all of these. I blew stuff up right next to my face. That was my fault. Sorry, Jesse. Abilities, and I said we were going to get large objects and levitation. But that is all the time I have for today. But we got through most of the side quests that we currently had available and got a new one to hunt down 2 more altered items, which should not be a problem. It's just a mannequin and a flamingo. What's the worst that could happen? So, next time, we'll hunt down both of those. And then if there aren't any more altered items we need to go hunt down, we will start Foundation, which is the other DLC. And that will probably take a couple streams. Probably. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll get back to more story and learn a bit more about the oldest house. Thanks for hanging out.